Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the third book in the Rebel Belle trilogy, Lady Renegades by Rachel Hawkins. Now, since this is the third book, I'm not going to be talking about what the book's about, since that would spoil the first and second book for people who haven't read it yet. So if you don't want to be spoiled, stop watching, read the first book and second book, then this book, and then come back. With that said, here's my review of the third book in the Rebel Belle trilogy, Lady Renegades by Rachel Hawkins. Even though it was sad to see him alone, I liked how there were parts of the book that were in David's point of view, since in the first and second book we saw everything from Harper's point of view. So I liked seeing what David was thinking, and it was also interesting to see that he was turning girls into paladins. I couldn't imagine David sending one of his new paladins, Annie, to kill Harper, since the whole reason David left was to keep Harper safe. So all I was thinking was either Annie was lying, she thought that David wanted Harper dead, or for some strange reason David did tell her to kill Harper, which was true, even though it was the Oracle side of David that wanted Harper dead. Considering the situation that Harper, Bee, and Ryan found themselves in, it would have been very helpful if they had someone to talk to. But Sailor died in the first book, and Alexander died in the second book. So I was thinking that they were just going to have to figure out what was going on for themselves. So when Harper saw Blythe, I was concerned since she was horrible in the first book. But there was a part of me that thought, maybe she can help. Even though it wasn't a pleasant thought, I thought it was funny that Harper had might get killed under her cons in her pros and cons for going with Blythe to find David. Yes, it was an important con, because it could happen, but I still thought it was funny. When Harper, Bee, and Blythe went to question Annie, it was a comfort to know that David had stopped Annie from trying to kill Harper, since he loves her, but it was also troubling when Annie told Harper that David's Oracle side wants her dead, and that his Oracle side is stronger. I was just hoping that Harper would be able to help David control his Oracle side. Right when Harper had a feeling that Shelley was looking at her and looked up to see that she wasn't and thought that she was being paranoid, I just thought, Shelley's a paladin. I mean, it was pretty obvious. And you would think that considering everything that Harper's been through, she would have suspected that one of David's other paladins would find her. When Harper, Bee, and Blythe found Dante, I was expecting that they would question him about the pages he stole from the book, so when it was revealed that Dante had no memory of Blythe, and it seemed like he didn't have his powers, I was just wondering, how did that happen? But then it was revealed that Alexander wiped his memory, so it made sense. I had always thought that David's parents were just regular people, so it was definitely a twist when it was revealed that David's parents were Alexander and an Oracle. But it did explain why Alexander wanted David. He wanted to stop him from going rogue. I am curious why Alexander didn't tell David that he was his father in the second book. It would have been interesting to see how David would have reacted to that. I didn't like Blythe in the first book, but in this book, she was actually growing on me, and I liked that she told Harper that she's trying to redeem herself, since it was partly her fault that David became all-powerful. I guess Blythe isn't totally evil. And yes, I understood that Harper wanted to believe that there was a way they could save David. I wanted to believe that too, but I also agreed with Blythe when she said that as a last resort, they would have to kill David. So it wasn't great when Bea hit Blythe over the head with the lamp, but I also understood why she did it. When Harper was talking to David in the cave and he seemed like he was regular David, it was sweet, but a part of me knew that it wasn't real and that it was just a vision. But it also showed that there was a part of David that still cared, since the vision told Harper to leave him and just remember him like this. But Harper couldn't do that and went on to face the Oracle David. It was sad when Harper killed Oracle David, but she knew that she had to do it. But when Blythe said that there might be a way that she could use the spell to save him, I was hoping it would work, so I was also sad when it looked like it didn't. But then when it was revealed that it did work, I was really happy. Yes, David doesn't remember anything, and he would have to get to know Harper all over again, but it's good that he's alive. And Blythe did say that he might remember someday. I love the nickname Prez that David had for Harper this entire trilogy, so I really loved how the book ended like this. SGA president, huh? He asked. So can I call you Prez? It took me a second to reply, but when I did, my smile was so big it actually hurt my face. Yeah, you can. Thanks for watching, guys! If you read the book, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my future videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!